Top 10 Wealthiest People in Canada. Tobi Lutke, possibly one of the most well-known billionaires in Canada. Tobi Lutke is the co-founder and CEO of Canadian e-commerce firm Shopify. He developed the platform after he attempted to open an online shop with a friend but couldn't find a software he liked. In 2021, the company made $4.6 billion in sales. Although he grew up in Germany, he moved to Canada in 2003 after meeting in Whistler his wife, who was living in Ottawa at the time. Alain Bouchard. Alain Bouchard opened a single shop in Quebec in 1980, before going on to found the 𝐤𝐸𝐸 convenience store empire. At 73 years old, he still oversees the company, which now makes US $54 billion in sales and has 14,000 stores worldwide. Forbes says Bouchard started off by stocking shelves at a franchised Perret store, owned by his brother. Dennis Chip Wilson. Athleisure wear lovers can thank Dennis Chip Wilson for their Lululemon leggings. The University of Calgary alumna founded Lululemon, opening a single Vancouver store back in 2000. He became the company's CEO for a while too, taking the activewear business public in 2007. By 2015, Wilson had no direct involvement with Lululemon, but he remains its biggest individual shareholder with a stake of 8%. He also has shares in Anta Sports and Amer Sports, which owns brands like Wilson. Mark Scheinberg. Although his exact place among Canada's richest has varied over the years, Mark Scheinberg remains one of the wealthiest billionaires in the country. He co-founded the online poker card room PokerStars in the early 2000s with his father, which went on to become the world's biggest online poker company. He has invested profits from the subsequent sale of the business into luxury hospitality assets and real estate, including a yacht collection, a historic hotel in Spain and a luxury resort in Costa Rica. Born in Israel, Scheinberg moved to Toronto as a teen. He now lives in the UK, despite his Canadian citizenship. Anthony von Mandl. If White Claw is your go-to drink, you have Anthony von Mandl to thank. This Canuck billionaire created White Claw Hard Seltzer and Mike's Hard Lemonade and subsequently became what Forbes calls a leading figure of Canada's alcohol importing and distribution sector. His career began in the 1970s, when he worked as an importer in the Canadian wine business. In 2021, in the US alone, his American business generated over $3 billion United States dollars. Joseph Tsai. You know somebody is rich when they own a whole professional basketball team, Brooklyn Nets, but that isn't how they make the majority of their money. Joseph Tsai is the vice chairman and co-founder of Alibaba Group, as well as its second largest individual shareholder. Jack Ma, who is Alibaba Group's largest individual shareholder, met Tsai in 1999 and initially paid him a salary of just $50 United States dollars per month. As of 2022, both are billionaires. While Tsai was born in Taiwan, he holds a Canadian passport. He now lives in Hong Kong. David Cheriton. Talk about a wise move. David Cheriton is one of the richest people in Canada because he made an early investment in Google. Him and Andreas von Bechtolsheim, who is also a billionaire now, invested $100,000 into Google in the early days and has gone on to make serious bank ever since. Described by Forbes as a professional billionaire, 71-year-old Cheriton was born in Canada and is the third of 6 children. He is described as frugal in his personal life and has apparently lived in the same home for 30 years, despite him getting gradually richer during this time. Jim Pattison. If you don't recognize his name from the outset, you'll certainly know some of the businesses and brands that Jim Pattison is most closely associated with. The Vancouver-based billionaire oversees businesses across many industries, including packaging, food and entertainment. Within his entertainment portfolio are big-name brands like the Guinness World Records, the Ripley's Believe It or Not chain and Great Wolf Lodge's Canadian franchise rights. He also controls more than 40% of publicly traded forest products company Canfor. Forbes says that Pattison still goes to work every day, including on weekends, despite being 93 years old. David Thomson and family. David Thomson and his family have been listed among Canada's wealthiest for several years. The family control what's often described as an empire within media and publishing, founded by David's grandfather Roy Thomson. The Thomsons also have stakes in the NHL's Montreal Canadiens, Thomson Reuters, Bell Canada, and own the Globe and Mail newspaper, among other things. David Thomson himself has a rich art portfolio too, including pieces from Pablo Picasso, and also is a part owner of the NHL's Winnipeg Jets. Changpeng Zhao. Changpeng Zhao, who goes by CZ, is currently considered to be the richest person in Canada. Founder and CEO of Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, Zhao was born in China and lived for many years in Canada, although he now resides in Dubai. According to Forbes, as a teen living in Vancouver, CZ brought in money to help his family by flipping burgers at McDonald's and working overnight shifts at a gas station. Later, he honed his skills in trading and finance by building high-frequency trading systems for Wall Street's Flash Boys. In 2021, his company facilitated trades worth almost $10 trillion. And he's only getting richer. CZ jumped from 1,664th place on the Forbes Global Billionaires list last year to 19th place in 2022.